If I ever accept a Christmas time deadline again, I would like for you all to send help because I am not well, because this is miserable. Miserable is a strong word. I'm not miserable. As you can probably hear in my voice and see on my face, I am exhausted. In my mind, I was like, oh, I'm going to have like a whole week off. It's going to be perfect to like spend all that time writing. Bitch, please. Really not my finest hour. For those of you that are new here and have no idea what I'm talking about, I am currently writing what will be my third published book called You've Got Chainmail, out by HarperCollins UK on the 15th of August, 2024. My deadline for this book to submit it to my publisher is the 1st of January. It is currently, checks non-existent watch, the 28th of December. Little timeline recap for you. I finished my first draft, my very rough draft, on the 8th of December, having started it on the 1st of September. So it was a very quick turnaround. I then proceeded to start the self-editing process, which is not for the faint of heart. It is hard. Self-editing kind of sucks. I made it to the end in terms of the structural stuff a couple of days ago, on Christmas Day actually, and that was great. But I still have a whole spreadsheet of small additions that I need to make on Align Level. Some of these are like one-time things, like, oh, make sure that you mention this before this happens. And some of them are more systemic, is obviously the wrong word, but I don't have the word right now. But things like, oh, this character isn't described like at all in the book. So that will take a little bit of time. I have 84 of those to make. I was really stuck on the ending for a couple of days. Having to go through and add these 84 things is a lot of work that needs to happen. I do also still have one scene that I need to write, which sounds like, hey, why haven't you done that yet? But basically the way this book is structured is there's the story and then there's these interlude chapters, which are like a story within a story. And I've planned all of those scenes out in super granular detail. So now I just need to go through and write the last one of those, which I've inserted to try to help with the structure a little bit. So I have a scene to write, 84 line additions to make, and I go away tomorrow for New Year's. Now I can take my computer with me and I can work on this while I'm away. I've got my mother-in-law coming over in like 2 hours. So I really want to try to get this other scene written and get started on these line additions before my mother-in-law comes over. Should be easy enough to do. And then I have a birthday dinner for a friend that I need to go to this evening. So my goal is between now and when my mother-in-law comes over, I want to get that one scene written and I want to start on my line additions. I then would like to get, I'm going to be really ambitious and say 30 line additions done before I go to that birthday dinner later. But I genuinely feel like if I can get as many of those line edits done today as possible, then tomorrow I will hopefully be able to finish off the rest before I have to leave. I don't even know what time I'm leaving tomorrow. I should probably figure that out first. I don't know if I will finish this today or tomorrow, but it will be in this video. And this is not going to be a long video. So let's get started. Literally cannot make this up. Part of our fence fell down. So I have not gotten all those things done. I've got about an hour before I need to get dressed to go to this party tonight. So I actually think that maybe my 30 line edits was a bit ambitious. Let's find out. Okay, I finished that in time to go get ready for this dinner that I've got to go to. Looking through the rest of the notes, I'm a little bit worried about getting through all of this tomorrow, especially because apparently I have to leave at like 11:30 to go away for New Year's. So we are definitely going to have to take the computer with us, but that is okay. We're going to get through it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Good morning. Had a great time at the party last night, and I did eventually get myself down to 54. I did now think of a couple more. It's currently 10:35. My friend is picking me up to go away at 11:30, so I've got about an hour, and I'm gonna see if I can get through a few of these. I got through most of the super quick ones yesterday because I was just trying to get to that number, so it's probably gonna take me a little bit longer to do each of these, but I'm gonna try.
Really enjoying it up until that point, even though I don't think it was like the highest caliber of writing or that it had that many themes that I was really interested in.
All right, I've only got a few minutes until my friend is going to be here. I've gotten it down to 39 actions. There were a few more quick ones that I was able to do, so I feel really good about that. I'll definitely get a little bit more in tonight once we've checked into the Airbnb, so I will update you then.
Art and guilty pleasure, things stars that we can measure. Take us to the moon. Heaven, hell, or apathy. Indian, Asian, European, who we? No one is immune. Spark deep inside, we all thrive, and the man on the other side is a reflection of you and I.
Pleased to report that I have now finished all of my edits that I had listed out. I do have a few things that I've decided along the way I want to add, and I also need to rewrite the epilogue because of all the changes that I made to the ending. I only have 3 things that I need to add in before the epilogue, and they're like 2 or 3 lines each. So I think I'm just gonna do those tomorrow. Actually, no, I mean, it's only 8:45. I should really do those literally right now. Okay, you're watching in real time as I motivate myself. I'm going to do those right now. No excuses, let's do it.
It's a reflection of you and I. Spark, the antidote of our lies. Cut down on correction. Lead us with
And that's it. I have finished all those inclusions. I am going to save the epilogue for tomorrow just because I want to do it when I'm really fresh, but I only have that to do and then I'm done. I have shared a couple of scenes with my friend that I'm here with so that she can look over them. There are a couple of trickier scenes that I just wanted another pair of eyes on, but assuming she doesn't have any changes, the epilogue is the only thing I need to do, which feels absolutely incredible. It has been an absolute sprint and marathon at the same time to get here, and I am feeling it and I am ready to be done. And being done tomorrow will mean that I can really switch off and enjoy this holiday. So I'm gonna catch up with you tomorrow as I'm finishing and we can write the last words together. Good morning. I'm being quiet because I don't know if my friend is awake yet, but I am awake. I mean, it's not even that early. It's like almost 8 o'clock, but it feels very dark here. My friend that was looking over my scenes last night, she didn't have any changes. She just found 2 typos for me to correct. And so I'm really pleased she didn't have any other changes. I did, of course, as I was lying in bed, come up with a few of the things that I wanted to add or tweak. So I'm gonna do those now. We're planning on leaving here around like 10:30, and it's currently almost 8. I think I should be able to get these few things done this morning so that I can still this evening just focus on the epilogue and get it sent off to my publisher. So let's do it.
all or nothing, no gray zones. Species die, no major tones. Take us to the moon. Ancient Greek and dinosaurs. If you were here, you show us remorse.
All right, we're back from book shopping for the day. I've just filmed a book haul of everything that I got today, and I'll be putting that in my vlog for this trip. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss that, because there are 21 books in this haul. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna sit down and I have 2 things that I need to do. The first one is I need to go through the chapters where my characters actually come to Heian Y, and I need to just like make sure they read correctly now that I've been here. And then I need to rewrite my epilogue, and I want to try to do all that before we go to dinner, so I need to get started. So I finished my epilogue, as you saw, before I went to dinner, and I've now had a single glass of celebratory champagne, which means I'm thoroughly inebriated. So I've now gotten back, changed into my pajamas, and what I need to do before I go to bed is send my book to my publisher, along with a list of like things that I think maybe need to be considered during the edit. I think my publisher won't look at that until after she's read the book, so that it doesn't skew like her experience of it, but I still need to do that. So I'm gonna do that now. I've done it. I've sent my manuscript to my editor. I have compiled my notes of what I think are some possible improvements, and I've sent them. It's all gone. It is now officially out of my hands until the end of January when I get my edits. So yeah, it's done. It's so exciting. I will obviously share my edits to some extent when I get them back. So make sure that you hit subscribe if you're not already so that you see those when they come in. But I'm very excited and I'm ready to just enjoy the rest of this weekend. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.